Hello friends, welcome to Quick Learn tutorial series. In this video, I will explain you computer networking device. This is lecture number 9 of data communication and computer networking series. This video is very helpful those who are doing BE, BTech, MTech, BCA, MCA, and this topic is very much interesting also. Here I cover all the different type of internetworking device just like hub, switch, router, gateway and all the function of these device. So let's start with the topic. Before I discuss the various type of internetworking device, first we must know about what do you mean by internetworking device. Internetworking device are various hardware device that are used to connect computer, printer, etc. to a network. Or we can say that internetworking device are those hardware device that is used to connect different node within a network. Node means computer, printer, etc. And they manage data flow and network traffic also. There are various type of computer networking device just like repeater, bridge, switch, router, gateway and hub. These are the various networking device which is used to manage all the data flow within the network or traffic within the network, by which we can communicate within the network very easily. Before I discuss the various type of computer networking device, here two component within a network is very important. First component is network interface card and second component is Wi-Fi card. So first I discuss about network interface card, is also known as NIC card, Ethernet card, LAN adapter card or network interface unit or network access point. These are the various name of network interface card. Network interface card is look like this and it is a physical or data link layer device used by computers to connect and communicate with other devices on the LAN. In the earlier days, Ethernet card is connected externally to the system and needed to be installed manually. But in modern computer system, it is internal hardware component which is already inbuilt in a computer system, or we can say that it is just like an internal hardware component. The NIC manufacturer assign a unique physical address to each NIC card. This physical address is called MAC address. The full form of MAC is Medium Access Control Address. This is a 6-byte long address which is used to identify each and every device uniquely in the network. Or we can say that MAC address is a hardware identification number used to uniquely identify each device on a network. So this MAC address is written here. It is 6-byte long. Here we see this is the MAC address written here. In each NIC card, we know that there are number of devices connected in a network. So to identify each and every device uniquely, we use MAC address. This is also known as physical address of the device or MAC address of the device. This is assigned by the NIC manufacturer. Next is Wi-Fi card. Wi-Fi card is just similar to the NIC card. Wi-Fi card is used to connect any device to local network wirelessly. Used for remote location, the most common Wi-Fi card is PIC Express card. Now before I discuss about the different type of internetworking device, we must know each and every internetworking device is operate in a particular layer of OSI model. So this is the OSI model 7 layer. First layer of OSI model is physical layer. Second layer of OSI model is data link layer. Third layer of OSI model is network layer. Fourth layer is transport layer. Fifth session layer. Sixth presentation layer. And seventh or last is application layer. So each and every networking device is work on a particular OSI model layer. Just like hub and repeater is work on the physical layer. So these devices are called physical layer device. Switch and bridges are work in the data link layer. So these are called the data link layer device. Third, router and layer 3 switches are work in the third layer of OSI model, which is network layer. So router is called network layer device And the last, gateways work on any layer of OSI model easily. So this is the importance of OSI model, and in this way we understand the relationship between internetworking device and the OSI model. Now one by one I will discuss or I will explain you different type of internetworking device. So first, the basic internetworking device is repeater. Repeater are the networking device operate at the physical layer of OSI model. As I have already told, repeater is a physical layer device. It is work on the physical layer of OSI model. Repeater amplify or regenerate the incoming signal before retransmit it. Here we see this is the sending machine, this is receiving machine. If we want to extend the length of the network, we use repeater. Repeater receive the weak signal coming from the sending machine. It amplify the weak signal and then send to the receiver. This is the basic function of repeater. Next device is hub. Hub is a physical layer device. As I have already told, there are two devices work on the first layer of OSI model, that is repeater and hub. So hub is also a physical layer device which is used to connect multiple devices in a network. Hub is basically a LAN device. It means they are generally used to connect computers in a LAN. Hub broadcasts the data. This is the unique feature of hub. It means when data frame arrive at the port of the hub, it broadcasts that data. It means hub take up multiple copy of that data and broadcast to every other device connected in a network without recognize the source or intended destination address. There are number of features of hub. First, physical layer device. Hub is a physical layer device. As I have already told, hub is work on the first layer of OSI model, that is physical layer. So it is called a physical layer device. Next, electrical signal or bit. Hub always transmit information in the form of electrical signal or bits. It cannot store MAC address. Hub cannot store MAC address because hub broadcasts the data item. When a data frame arrives at the port of hub, it broadcasts that data to every other device connected within a network without recognize the source or intended destination address of the data. Next, it always broadcasts the data. As I have already explained, it always broadcasts the data. Next, hub always support half duplex transmission mode. If you know the type of transmission mode, there are three type of transmission mode: simplex, half duplex or full duplex. In case of half duplex, if there are two machines, it is machine A and one is the machine B. So half duplex means one way transmission or one direction transmission. It means if A want to send data to B device, so A is called sender and B device at that time only receive the data. If B want to send data to the A device, that time B device only send data and A device receive that data only. So this is the one-way communication. So we can say that in case of half duplex transmission, the transmission of data in only one direction. Walkie-talkie is the example of half duplex. Next is hub is a LAN device. Hub always connect number of devices in a LAN or number of LAN segments together. Now next is active or passive hub. So there are basically two type of hub. The classification of hub, active hub or passive hub. What do you mean by passive hub? Passive hub allow the signal to be passed without any change. It does not require electricity. Next is active hub. Active hub amplify the coming signal as it moves from one device to another device. That helps to extend the range of the network without using repeater. These type of hub require electricity. Now the advantages and disadvantages of hub. First I will discuss the advantages. Active hub regenerates signal or amplify signal that extend the range of the network. This is the very important advantage of active hub. Next is hub can also be connected locally. thereby increasing the number of devices that can attach to the LAN. So these are the two benefits of hub. Now the disadvantages of hub. There are so many disadvantages of hub. First is, in a hub, bandwidth is shared by all the hosts. That is, if 25 computer connect within a network, so the total bandwidth is shared by all the computers. For example, if the total bandwidth is 10 Mbps and 25 computer connect in a network, so that 25 computers share the 10 Mbps bandwidth. That will affect the speed of transmission. It means the speed of the transmission of data gets slow. Next, hub is not so secure and safe because due to the working mechanism of hub broadcasts the data. Due to broadcasting of data, hub is not secure. Next, it broadcasts the data packet. As I have already told, hub broadcasts the data packet. This broadcasting make the speed of transmission of data is slower and more congested. So to overcome this problem, we use other networking device just like switch. So next device is switch. Switch operate on the second layer of OSI model, that is data link layer of OSI model. Hub just forward the data packet or broadcast the data packet, whereas switch does filtering and forwarding, which is more intelligent way of dealing the data packet. Or we can say that switch are more intelligent than hub. Hub is a old technology and switches are new technology which manage data more efficiently and operate much faster. So here we see in the diagram, in case of switches, when a data packet is received by the switch, it checks the destination address and send to the correct destination or correct receiver before forwarding the data packet. Switch check the data packet for collision. This technique of sending packet is called packet switching. So we can say that switches use packet switching technique. The switch also maintain the list of the destination address of all the devices connect within a network. In this way, it reduces the traffic overloading in a LAN. So this is the intelligent way of transmitting data within a network. Now there are some features of switch. A switch operates in the second layer of OSI model, that is data link layer. Switch is more intelligent than hub when they deal with the data packet. It uses MAC address to send data packet to select destination port. As I have already told, when data packet is received by the switch, it checks the destination address and send it to the correct receiver. Next is, it uses packet switching technique to receive and forward data packet from source to destination device. Next feature of switch is, it supports unicast, multicast and broadcast transmission. Unicast means one-to-one, multicast means one-to-many and broadcast means one-to-all. Next, switch support full duplex transmission mode. Full duplex transmission mode is just like telephone conversation. It means communication in the channel occur in both the direction at the same time. Due to this, collision does not occur. Telephone communication is the example of full duplex, whereas walkie-talkies is the example of half duplex, where communication is occurring only in one direction at the same time. Next, switch can perform some error checking before forwarding data to the destination. Now, like an hub, switch also have multiple ports. So, number of ports in a switch is large than hub, that is 24 to 28. So, these are the some important features of switch. Now we move on the next internetworking device, that is called router. Router is more smarter and more complicated out of three. A router work on the third layer of OSI model, that is called network layer. So we can say that router is a network layer device. The router is an internetworking device that is designed to receive, analyze and forward data packet between the computer network. It can work like a switch that route data packet based on their IP address. So here a router examines a destination IP address of a given data packet using header. It also maintains dynamically update routing table to decide the best way to transfer the packet from source to destination automatically. Switch use MAC address, router use IP addresses to route the data packet. Now some other features of router. To route the data packet across the network. Router normally use routing protocol. Router are normally used to connect multiple network together, having the same protocol. Router connect at least two network, just like two LANs or two WANs together, and form a single network. So due to this, router is more expensive than other internetworking device like switch and hubs. Here we see this is one LAN segment, this is second LAN segment, both LAN segment having the same protocol. So the work of the router, the function of the router is to connect the two network having same protocol. Router is an internetworking device. It is used to form a big network. Now, if anybody asks to differentiate between hub, switch and router, so here is the difference between these three devices. First is hub is a physical layer device. It work on first layer of OSI model. Switch is a data link layer device. It work on the second layer of OSI model. Router is a network layer device. It work on the third layer of OSI model. Hub work on the basis of broadcasting. Hub always broadcast the data. Switch work on the basis of MAC address. Switch always find MAC address of the destination and then send particular data to the intended destination. Router work on the basis of IP address because it is an internetworking device. Hub send data in the form of bits. Switch send data in the form of frame. Hub is not an intelligent device. It broadcasts the data to every device connect in a network. Switch is a more intelligent than hub. It pass on message to the selective device by inspecting the destination address. Router is more intelligent than hub and switch. Router read IP address from the data packet and direct the packet to the another network with specific IP address. Moreover, router can build address table or routing table that help in the routing decision. Next, hub is a LAN device. It required at least single network to connect. Switch is also a LAN device. Router connect at least two network, follow the same protocol. Just like two LANs, two WANs, but they always follow the same protocol. Is connected by the router. Next, hub is cheaper as compared to switch and router. Switch is expensive device than hub. Router is more expensive than hub and switches. So these are the basic difference between hub, switch and router. Now if we want to connect two different network, we also use other networking device just like bridge and gateway. So first is bridge. As the name suggested, it is just like a bridge between two network, or it connect two or more network or network segment to create a single big network. Or we can say that it provide interconnection with other computer network which use the same protocol. Like a hub, modern bridge has multiple port. But unlike hub, the bridge extract the destination address from the frame header and look up the table to see where it is to be sent. For example, here we use one LAN, wireless LAN. This is second wireless LAN. So these two wireless LAN are connected together with the help of bridge because they use same protocol. The main function of bridge is bridge filter the data packet. Bridge reduce the amount of traffic on a LAN by dividing it into two segments. Now, like a modern hub, bridge has multi-port. But unlike hub, the bridge extract the destination address from the frame of the header and look up to the table to see where to send the frame. Now, bridges are more intelligent device that allow the pass of only selective packets from them. So, there are three main functions of bridge: filtering, forwarding and blocking. Next device is gateway. Gateway is a network device used to connect two networks with different transmission protocol together. Or we can say that gateway is a network device used to connect two or more dissimilar networks the network having different protocol. It established the intelligent connection between the local network and the external network. Gateway are basically called the protocol converter because it facilitates compatibility between two protocols. Gateway operate in any layer of OSI model. So these are some important points of gateway. Now the features of gateway. Gateway is located at the boundary of the network and manage all the data flow within the network. It forms a passage between two different networks operating with different transmission protocol. Gateway is just like a protocol converter. It provides compatibility between two different protocols used in the two different networks. The feature that differentiate a gateway work on the any layer of OSI model. It also stores information about the routing path of the communicating network. Gateway is generally implemented as a node with multiple NIC connected to different networks. However, it can also be configured using software. It is used packet switching technique to transmit data across the network. So these are the main features of gateway. So hope you like the video. For more video, please like, subscribe and share my channel. Bye bye.